Today, I want to talk about Akainu. Now, Akainu is one of the most misunderstood characters in One Piece. One of the main reasons being that he is a Marine Admiral and he hates all pirates, which I don't think he hates all pirates, but it is more of a carried trauma throughout his life that had happened. Because look, if you notice, look, this is Akainu when he was younger. This dude looks like he was in battles, war every single day. And I believe he either grew up in a country that was very war-torn like Kaido, or he was in a country that kept getting raided by pirates. And I think if any pirate is responsible for this, it's Roxy Zebek, because he was the main pirate before pirates. Now, obviously, it could have been something else, maybe just, you know, that's just an idea that I want to put out there. But the main topic being Akainu. Now, let me tell y'all this. Akainu's idea of justice has been getting questioned throughout this series, because when Kizaru mentions in Egghead, I'm gonna pull up the panel over here, but when Kizaru mentions in Egghead, have you ever killed your own best friend? He says it in a way where it's like Kizaru and Akainu were brothers, or like they have a bond that were like brothers. As you know, they are the three original admirals. I believe that Akainu's idea of justice will be altered and changed so that he will be coming on the pirate side, not the actual pirate side, but like he will realize that he's actually just being controlled and he's being used by the world government as just a lapdog. And when he realizes that, he's gonna have to make unnecessary bonds to find true justice, which is fighting against the system that he solely worked with, because he realized it's not actually eliminating all pirates, it's just eliminating pirates so Emu can go through with his plan to take over the world and continue the world into his reformation that he wanted. Now, with that being said, you guys are probably like, how will this happen? Well, my friend actually brought up a theory. I'm going to pull it up right here, and I'm going to read it out on my phone. But he essentially said that I think Akainu has a backstory on why he hates pirates so much. It's going to be one of the saddest. Now, I don't think Akainu's backstory will be sad, but I think Akainu's backstory will make us be like, okay, I see why he hates pirates. But with his reason for hating pirates, he doesn't actually hate pirates. He just hates what they did to him, so he carries that hatred through justice, which he's called absolute justice. Now, another thing to mention is that his form of absolute justice will be skewed because he joined the Marine probably because they're like, oh, he needs to find some sort of way to make money, he needs to get a job. Because mind you, like in real world terms, like the Marines in the One Piece world is essentially like if you're in the Marines, that's a pretty respectable job. Like your family and friends are gonna love you, etc., etc. But his idea of justice has been skewed since the very beginning, because absolute justice is not possible, especially with the force that he's been working with. So I think he will find the truth in his justice through realizing that he's being controlled by Emu and the world government, and he will go against them, and he won't join the revolutionary army, but he will realize what he has to do and go against the very thing he thought was correct. Now, I know this video is going to seem very short, but you guys, I just want you to put this out there. Do you think Akainu is a misunderstood villain? If you do, let me know in the comments below. I'm very interested to see what you guys are working with. But I think Akainu will eventually switch on the world government and fight on the right side so that they can take over Emu, and not take over Emu, but beat Emu and make the world peaceful, and Akainu will be a reformed pirate. But it is very still possible, because this is all just a theory. And another headcanon that a lot of people have is that Sabo will be the one to beat Akainu, which could very much happen. Sabo is very strong. He's seen what Emu can do. But I think the theory that Akainu could become a good character on the good side. Not a good character, but he will realize what's going on, and he will either die fighting for something he thought was true, or he will switch and join the right side, the right course of history, and fight against what's evil. But with that being said, let me know your opinion on this theory in the comments below. But I'll catch y'all boys in the next video. Roll 1,000 on TikTok with YouTube. Let's go, boys. Peace.